This signing makes the Steelers immediate candidates for the next Super Bowl. Subscribe, and without further ado, let's get to the information. Changes need to be made in the Steel City, and with February not too far away, it's evident that no significant subtractions will be made when it comes to the coaching staff. Some individuals whose contracts are up may be looking for new work, but the main pieces will remain as the offseason gets underway. That leads to the hypothetical discussion of how the franchise can help the team's roster in relation to the coaches. Back in 2022, Tomlin made a decision to bring in Brian Flores as a senior defensive assistant and linebackers coach. It was a respectable year for the Steelers' defense, and Flores immediately went on to take a role as the defensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings. Pittsburgh could have the opportunity to take the same approach with the offensive side of the ball with an individual who has somewhat fallen off of the NFL's coaching map. Eric Bieniemy had a great run as the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's fair to note that he was alongside Andy Reid, but he was quickly ousted from the Washington Commanders organization after just 1 year in 2023. People can say they want about Bieniemy being fired after a quick stop at UCLA, but he was with the Chiefs working with the title of offensive coordinator with arguably the best coach and quarterback of the era from 2018 to 2022. No one in the Steel City should be asking for Bieniemy to have all the keys to the kingdom, but a bright offensive mind that garnered a ton of head coaching interest prior to his 1-year stint with the Commanders is someone that could help a far from impressive group in Pittsburgh. Regardless of the quarterback in 2025, Bieniemy would be an asset for Smith and Co. When Ron Rivera was fired in Washington after the 2023 season, it was inevitable that the majority of his staff would be on its way out as well. This happened to Bieniemy, but he found himself in the college ranks as an offensive coordinator at a school that simply hasn't had a ton of success throughout the 21st century. The Steelers should have inquired about Bieniemy's services after the 2023 campaign, but now have another chance a little over a year later. Pittsburgh needs as many fresh ideas as possible in the offensive game planning room. Regardless of how the last 2 years or so have gone from Bieniemy, he deserves a seat at the table with the Steelers if it means bringing someone in who worked closely with both Reid and Patrick Mahomes. His recent track record may be looked at as controversial, but Pittsburgh's offense has been stagnant for over 3 years. A respected assistant could go a long way. For several years now, it has become evident that teams with top-notch offenses and/or quarterbacks will be close to the Lombardi Trophy at the end of the year. Pittsburgh has yet to truly buy into this concept. There needs to be some big free agency signings, but investing in the coaching staff is important as well. Smith will be in charge, but Bieniemy isn't getting a prime job this late in the game when it comes to the hiring process, so the Steelers need to make a call and do something different. Comment if you also think Eric Bieniemy would be a positive addition to the Steelers. See you soon.